The Kazan Aviation Plant, named after Sergei Pavlovich Gorbunov, quietly reached an important milestone in Russia's civil aviation industry on December 27, 2024. On that winter day, the first Tu-214 built under the large-scale production program for the period 2022 through 2030 took to the sky. The aircraft registered Romeo Alpha 64535 successfully completed its maiden flight over the factory airfield, marking what many consider the symbolic restart of serial production after years of stagnation. This mission was not simply another test flight, but the tangible outcome of a strategic decision made in 2022 when Russia placed a fixed order for the aircraft as part of a broader effort to strengthen domestic aviation capabilities in response to sanctions. Romeo Alpha 64535 effectively serves as the reference point for the new generation of Tu-214 aircraft produced under the renewed program. Altitude Addicts, the YouTube channel telling this story, explains that the Kazan facility is reportedly building 16 additional aircraft at different stages of completion, highlighting both the scale of ambition and the complexity of the task ahead. The milestone signals renewed industrial momentum. Even with the celebratory atmosphere surrounding the first flight, Altitude Addicts emphasizes that the program remains in its early stages and will require sustained coordination across Russia's aerospace sector to meet long-term goals. Achieving planned production targets will demand continued effort. Planning documents indicated that at least 4 Tu-214 aircraft were expected to be delivered in 2025, in addition to one originally scheduled for 2023. The schedule then accelerates with 7 aircraft planned for 2026 and 17 for 2027. From 2028 through 2030, the plant aims for a production rate of 28 aircraft per year. Such ambitious targets place significant pressure on manufacturing capacity, workforce readiness, and supply chains. The plant's ability to modernize facilities and maintain industrial momentum will be decisive. Turning to the reality of import substitution reveals that although the Tu-214 was often described as largely domestic before 2022, sanctions required replacing numerous foreign components. Domestic systems, including avionics and safety equipment, have since received approvals for serial production. Altitude Addicts notes that infrastructure upgrades at Kazan include new machining centers, expanded logistics facilities, and updated production lines, reflecting large-scale modernization efforts. The period between 2025 and 2027 is expected to show whether these measures translate into sustained output. Evidence from 2025 suggests that ramping production remains challenging due to supplier readiness and delays in component deliveries. Officials acknowledge that the broader industrial ecosystem must mature before higher production rates can be achieved. Maintaining dozens of aircraft simultaneously in production requires steady material flows, expanded tooling capacity, and coordinated logistics across the supply chain. Plans still envision eventually reaching roughly 20 aircraft annually by the late 2020s if bottlenecks are resolved. Looking back at history helps explain the significance of today's revival, because the Tu-214 was developed in the late Soviet period as a modern narrow-body airliner to replace older types such as the Tu-154. It belongs to the broader Tu-204 family. The Kazan-built variant offers longer range and higher maximum weight compared with the baseline design. Over the years, it has served both passenger and specialized government roles. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, airlines increasingly turned to Western aircraft, leading to declining production of the Tu-204 and Tu-214 family. By the 2010s, the Kazan plant focused mainly on limited government orders. Altitude Addicts highlights that the restart in the 2020s therefore represents a significant industrial revival after years of limited activity. The program reflects renewed strategic priorities. The aircraft that flew at the end of 2024 carries special symbolic weight as the first newly built example after more than 2 years without fresh production. Previously, the plant mainly refurbished existing airframes. The last delivery before the restart was a special mission, Tu-214 presidential variant delivered in mid-2022. Passenger production had effectively been dormant for nearly 15 years. Romeo Alpha 64535 is recognized as the 35th Tu-214 built at Kazan across the program's history, illustrating historically limited output. Its flight marks a turning point. Considering the relationship with the MC-21 provides additional context because both aircraft serve similar narrow-body segments. The MC-21 represents a newer technological approach. With composite wings, modern aerodynamics, and domestically produced engines, the MC-21 has attracted strong customer interest but remains in certification. Production capacity at the Irkutsk plant is being expanded toward 36 aircraft per year. Altitude Addicts explains that the Tu-214 serves as a near-term solution based on an existing design, while the MC-21 represents a longer-term technological evolution. Together, they form a dual strategy. Government support plays a central role because domestic aircraft production became a strategic priority after loss of access to Western markets and spare parts. Financing programs and state orders underpin the revival. Airlines, including Aeroflot, have signed agreements to acquire domestically produced aircraft as part of fleet renewal plans aligned with national policy. Hundreds of aircraft are envisioned entering service by the end of the decade, though targets have been revised. Workforce development is another key factor, with hiring campaigns and training programs underway to rebuild skills needed for high-volume production. Engineering partnerships and education initiatives support modernization. Altitude Addicts notes that shortages of qualified workers and engineers remain a major challenge affecting schedules. Addressing this gap is essential for long-term success. Looking ahead, the coming years will determine whether the Tu-214 can play a major role in supporting domestic air transport, especially on medium-haul routes across Russia's vast territory. Stable financing and reliable suppliers will be critical. The experience of 2025, when output fell short of expectations, illustrates how fragile ramp-up efforts can be. Yet the successful flight of Romeo Alpha 64535 shows that progress is possible. The plant's ability to produce a new aircraft after a long pause demonstrates substantial industrial capability and resilience. Momentum is gradually rebuilding. In conclusion, the revival of the Tu-214 reflects a broader story of industrial resilience amid economic and geopolitical pressures. It highlights both determination and the challenges of restarting complex manufacturing. The aircraft that departed Kazan in December 2024 symbolizes efforts to rebuild an aviation sector while bridging legacy designs with modern ambitions. Each new aircraft taking flight will stand as a visible sign of progress. Altitude Addicts concludes that while uncertainties remain about meeting production timelines, the program demonstrates how difficult yet vital the path toward large-scale aircraft manufacturing continues to be. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of Altitude Addicts to encourage us.